So let's go over what we're going to cover in this module. Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to answer the question of what is a class. We're going to define from a very high level what a class is and try to really understand what a class is in object-oriented programming and specifically in Java. Then we're going to take our understanding of a class and we're going to use that to define an object. We're going to see what the difference between an object and a class is, because this is a really important distinction that you need to be able to make in Java. A lot of people get confused between a class and an object, and I really want to clear this up so that we have a good solid understanding to build from. Then we'll talk about how to make up a class, which is to use members. We'll talk about how members are the data and the methods that operate on a class, the data and then the way to manipulate that data, and how that is tightly bound together in a class. Then I'll show you some examples of how to use a class. We'll create a class and we'll create some members for that class, and then we'll see how we can create an object from that class. Then we'll talk about how to create methods and what a method is. I'll show you how to create a method on your class and the different kinds of methods that you can use in a class in order to manipulate the data in a class or to access that data. Then we'll get into some constructors. As we create our class in Java, we'll find that we need some way to initialize that class or to set its default values or to set some values on that class so that the object that gets created from that class can be used. And I'll show you how to do that by using constructors. Then finally, we'll get into access modifiers, which will allow us the capability to hide data in our class or to make it visible.